What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for the Oscar televised broadcast, or whatever you want to call it, on Movie Emporium's channel. Before we begin, thank you so much for watching. But if you liked what you see in any of these videos or this live stream, remember to subscribe, rate, comment, join the YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Email nlapola113@gmail.com if you have any questions. So, yeah, it's the Oscar nomination day. I'm really excited. It's one of those days where nerds like me get really excited, but you know how this works. We watch the Oscars, we get mad that things didn't get nominated. It's going to be probably an interesting year because Black Panther is probably going to get nominated for Best Picture, which is a huge thing. It'll be the first superhero movie to ever get nominated. But before we begin, we still have like 20 minutes or so, if I read that right. I just want to kind of go through what I think will get nominated. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right, but we'll see. So, I kind of made a list. I apologize. I did on Notepad, so forgive me. But, so, Best Picture has been kind of back and forth. Sorry if I moved the camera. But like I said, I have listed as Black Panther, of course. Going to be a big year for Black Panther. It was last year, $700 million. Black Klansman also is going to be probably get a lot of nominations for Spike Lee, Adam Driver. I'm hoping John David Washington gets some kind of nomination for it. The Favorite, which is Yorgos Lanthimos' movie, which I actually really enjoyed. I think that's going to get a lot of nominations this year. Green Book, which is Peter Farrelly's movie. A lot of controversy behind that movie, but a lot of people loved it, so we'll see how that turns out. Roma, which is a fantastic movie that appeared on Netflix, but also appeared in theaters. Alfonso Cuarón directed it. He did editing and cinematography for it, so he should get a lot of love this year. But, excuse me, I have a cold, by the way. Star is Born, Bradley Cooper's directorial debut. Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper are going to have a big year with the Oscars. They've already had a big year period, but it was a great movie. Now, this is where everybody kind of shifts. Everybody's thinking Vice is going to get nominated. It probably will. But I would like to see, like, Can You Ever Forgive Me? Or If Beale Street Could Talk. I think those could be good chances for Oscar nominations. But we'll see. Most likely it'll be Vice. Excuse me. The big one that I would love to see, and I know a lot of people would love to see, but is a dark horse. I put a couple dark horses in these lists. Is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, come on, people. You love that movie. I love that movie. If this movie gets a lot of love, which it probably won't, it'll probably get an animation nomination. It could be a good year for the movie. I mean, I just wish it could get a Best Picture nomination. I wish Black Panther and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse could be the big movies of the year, but, we'll see what happens. For directing, I mean, it's pretty standard. Alfonso Cuarón is going to get nominated, which is, what we come to expect because he's a great director. Bradley Cooper, of course, great director with The Star is Born. Spike Lee's probably going to get nominated for Black Klansman, which is deserved. I put Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite because I think he should get nominated. Will he get nominated? I don't know. This is what I feel. Peter Farrelly, I think, is going to get nominated, but we'll see because it's a weird year for directors. But Adam McKay is probably going to be the one that gets the 5th nomination. I'm not a big fan of Vice. I wish it had been better, but we'll see what happens. And my dark horse is actually Barry Jenkins. If Beale Street Could Talk, I didn't get the chance to see it till this year. If you've seen my review, you know what I'm talking about. It was a great movie. It's going to be one of my favorites for 2019. He's a great director and definitely deserves love. So if he gets nominated, I'll be excited. But for actors, Bradley Cooper, of course, going to get nominated. That's kind of a given. Christian Bale is the odds-on favorite, probably going to win the Oscar this year. Willem Dafoe, I haven't seen it at Eternity's Gate, but I heard it's really good. Someone I know actually did see it, said he was really good in it. Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury, going to be fantastic, probably going to get a nomination. This is one of the biggest, what do you say, just weird person to put in this category because of all the controversy behind it. It's Viggo Mortensen. I thought he was good in the Green Book, but John David Washington was way better, and that's my dark horse. and he definitely deserves it more than Viggo Mortensen. But the Academy loves Green Book for some reason. It's been a big year for that movie, so we'll see what happens. But yeah. So actress leading role, Glenn Close and The Wife. I wish I had seen that, but I hadn't. I haven't. So she's definitely gonna get a nomination because she won the Golden Globe. Olivia Colman, who I think should win the Oscar because she was fantastic in The Favorite. She'll get a nomination most likely. Lady Gaga, which was also fantastic, will definitely get a nomination. Melissa McCarthy, I hope. We'll see what happens. It's between her and Emily Blunt for the Oscar nomination. I think it's going to be Nicole Kidman for Destroyer. I haven't seen the movie, but she's gotten a lot of love for her Oscar, play and the Gold Globes and so on and so forth. But the pick that I would put in there as my dark horse is Elsie Fisher, who is fantastic in 8th grade. She carries that movie on her shoulders, and she really makes you feel like you're in middle school or you're in school. So I hope she would get a nomination. But it's a rough year for actresses because it's such a big year for how many good actresses came out of this this era of the 2018. So any one of those nominations could win. We'll see what happens. But so supporting role is going to be Mahershala Ali, of course, for Green Book because the Academy loves him after Moonlight, and he's a great actor, so he definitely deserves it. And he's the better part of Green Book, so I can't disregard what he did. Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me? I made a mistake of not talking about him in my review, but he's a fantastic actor, and this was a great part he played. And I'm interested to see what he's going to do in Star Wars Episode 9, but we'll see. But he's definitely probably going to get a nomination because he deserves it. He was great in the movie, so there you go. Adam Driver for Black Klansman. Like I said, with John David Washington, they both carried this movie. They both succeeded in what they were going for. And Adam Driver, he deserves everything, all the love. He's done a great job with his career. He was great in Girls. He's been great in the Star Wars movies. Whatever you think about Last Jedi, he's a great part of that movie. But he's just a great actor. There's nothing I can say more about it. But yeah, so Adam Driver. Sam Rockwell, who is in Vice. I think outside of Christian Bale, I think he was one of the best parts about that movie. After what he did with 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, I think they'll give him more love, so they'll probably nominate him. Could be wrong. I don't know. Sam Elliott for Star Is Born, I thought was the guy who stood out in the movie, the best part about that movie. I thought Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga were great. Sorry about the mic. But Sam Elliott had some really meaty parts in that movie. He was great as the actor in that movie. Let's see. Michael B. Jordan is my dark horse. If you've seen Black Panther, he is literally the standout of that movie. If you took Chadwick Boseman and replaced him with any actor, I'm not saying Chadwick Boseman is bad in that movie, but Michael B. Jordan sells just the deepness of what he's going for. He's not a bad guy, even though he kind of plays a bad guy. He's just a fantastic actor, and this is some of the best work he's done in his career. He's not been in the career for very long, but he's so good in this movie. I think he deserves it. Whether he'll get it, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. And finally, for supporting role, this is Regina King's-Year. She's going to win it. She's going to get nominated for If Beale Street Could Talk. She's amazing in it. She gives a lot of heart for her performance. Amy Adams for Vice. I guess, she was in it. She's good in it. I can't, disregard her for not being good in it. The 2 characters from The Favorite, Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz, are amazing in that movie, so they definitely deserve to get to nominations. It's going to be interesting because they'll definitely split the Academy's vote. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get any love, but it's, like I said, it's Regina King's-Year. She's going to win, so. Now, this is kind of a toss-up. You could go with Claire Foy, or you could go with Emily Blunt. It could be someone else that I'm not reading into very much right now. But I think they're going to give it to Claire Foy because she was actually pretty good in the First Man movie. That movie wasn't the best movie of Damien Chazelle's career, but she's definitely the standout in it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out. The animation category is probably going to be in The Incredibles 2. It's probably going to be Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. As typical. If everything plays out the way I think it will, Alfonso Cuarón's going to be, just the juggernaut of Academy. He's probably getting like 4 nominations this year just for his work on Roma because he did everything for it. But after everything's said and done, I think the top movies that are going to have the most nominations are going to be Roma and A Star Is Born. Maybe Green Book are the favorite. But Roma just has so much going for it, and I think it's going to get the most nominations. So we'll see what happens. Let's see but yeah, that's pretty much it. I could go through some of the other kind of categories that are. Let's see if I can pull it up. Pull it up. I've been looking at Variety, so a lot of what I believed was gonna get it, Variety was picking as well. So, yeah, I do apologize to everyone. My my allergies decided to kick in when I was working last night. So, fine. So this came out about 3 days ago. Variety has, they have Vice. They have Palakowski for Cold War for director, which is kind of interesting. I've heard really good things about that movie, but I haven't seen it. Let's go down to the writing category. So they have Black Klansman. I kind of agree with that. Can You Ever Forgive Me, which is also a really good written story. If Beale Street Could Talk, which is really good. I haven't seen Leave No Trace, so I can't really tell you much about it. Star Is Born. I thought the acting was better than the actual screenplay, but original screenplay, Bo Burnham for 8th grade. I hope he gets that because he definitely deserves it. The favorite, Deborah Davis, Tony McNamara, Green Book. I've had a change of heart with Green Book. I liked it, but it's just, I feel like, I don't know. What do you guys, let me check what you guys feel like. It just, Green Book. I wish that got more, I want to say more love, but it's supposed to start in 6 minutes. If what I read is right. Which I don't know if they're going to do it how they did it this year, how they did last year, or I think it was last year, where they split it into two sections, which didn't make any sense, but we'll see what happens. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Apparently, when you have the OBS or whatever, you have to make sure you're on the right screen. So I apologize for that. Let's see. Let's go down to animation. Visual effects, Avengers Infinity War, First Man, Ready Player One, Solo Star Wars Story, Welcome to Marwen, usual. Nothing really special there. Animated films, Incredibles 2 and Ralph Bakes the Internet. They're the typical Disney gets nominated for movies. Isle of Dogs, I really hope that gets nominated because that was a great Wes Anderson movie. Mirai, I actually have heard really good things about. I haven't seen, unfortunately. I missed it in the theaters, but I said it in my reviews. If you read it or watched any of my reviews, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, it deserves. I wish it would get every nomination imaginable, but that's impossible because You know, there's so many good people in there, but uh, presentation on Best Picture, I think, is gonna go. Uh, like I said, it's probably gonna go to Roma or Green Book. I think Hollywood loves Green Book. You know, whatever. It's Green Book. Who knows? But yeah, I would definitely say like Roma or something like that. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if A Star Is Born. I really wouldn't, because it's been a big hit. But after what Bohemian Rhapsody and Green Book did at the Golden Globes, and how Green Book has been kind of played out through most of the year, that could come up and sweep crazy amount of awards. But we'll see what happens. God, I hope that movie doesn't get the, the love it doesn't deserve. But yeah, I'll definitely say Roma. I think Netflix and Alfonso Cuarón really did something special with that movie. But yeah, so let's see. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Yeah, tell me what you guys think you would pick as Best Picture. I'd be interested to hear because, like I said, Hollywood is definitely a crazy place to pick things, as entailed from the different awards this year. So, let's see, animation, documentaries. I actually completely forgot about documentaries. My apologies. This is a good year for documentaries, by the way, because when I put something like "Won't You Be My Neighbor" in my top 10, and then I see stuff like Free Solo or Minding the Gap or RBG or stuff like that, that is telling of how good of a documentary year this was. I mean, Three Identical Strangers, which I haven't seen, I heard is really good. So I'd be interested to see how that plays out. But I think it's gonna be interesting to see what really wins. I think I said Won't You Be My Neighbor is what I'm looking forward to. So, how much time do we have? 2 minutes. All right, I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. God, I'm so sorry about that. Like I said, we are on a delay. I do apologize for that. I can't really do much about that. So you guys will learn the nominations, or you'll be watching this after I've learned the nominations. So whatever. Yeah. Hold on a second. All right, got a minute 38. So let's look real quick. Oops. Keep forgetting which browser I'm in. I think it's interesting that they're predicting Bao will be in the short film animated section, because a lot of people did not like that movie. Oh, we're starting. Oh, we got a minute 43, so we're good. Let's turn on the... Gotta love that music. So what do you guys think? You excited? Let's see, musical. I'm not a big Post Malone fan, but I wish Sunflower would have gotten some kind of love, but I don't think it will for music original song, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to switch over. Give you guys a better feed. Alright, here we go. What happened? Did the feed die? What happened? What happened? I'm getting that impression that this means. All right, here we go.
Good morning. I'm Tracy Ellis Ross.
I'm Kamel Nanjiani.
And we are so excited to announce this year's Oscar nominees, but I have a confession. I've actually never watched the announcements live before.
This is the second time in my life I've gotten up early for Oscar nominations. The first time was last year when we watched this broadcast to see if my wife and I were going to get nominated. Although that
Well-deserved
time,
nomination.
I was in bed. I was wearing this exact same outfit.
Oh, it's so not wrinkly.
Yeah. I've been, steaming it in the shower. That's a little trick for you guys. By the way, we did get nominated.
I know. It was very exciting. But so let's not keep anyone else out there waiting.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role. Amy Adams in Vice.
I figure that's nothing.
Marina de Tavira in Roma.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Did not see that coming.
Regina King in If Beale Street Could Talk.
She's gonna win.
Emma Stone in The Favorite.
Yeah. There you go.
And Rachel Weisz in The Favorite. It's very early in the morning right now.
Very early.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't had coffee, but jumping jacks have been done. I think I can guess why they picked me to do this one. It's for achievement in costume design. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Black Panther.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's gonna get nominations.
Favorite. Mary Poppins Returns. And Mary Queen of Scott.
Black Panther's gonna.
I'm on a solid 8 minutes of sleep right now.
Black Panther's gonna eat it
It's
up.
perfect for me. Any more is too much. Here are the nominees for achievement in sound mixing. Black Panther. Bohemian Rhapsody. First Man. Roma. And A Star is Born.
Okay. Sounds about right. So Black Panther's up to 2
What did you have for
nominations.
breakfast?
Oh, I'll tell you after this.
Tell me next time.
And now, for the nominees for achievement in sound editing. Black Panther.
Jesus. All right. Hey, I was wrong about
Bohemian
that.
Rhapsody. First Man. A Quiet Place. And Roma. I had cereal.
I like this. We're really moving it along. I wonder if there's some kind of record we could break. For Best Animated Short Film.
Go, go, go.
Go. Okay. Animal Behavior. Bow. Late Afternoon. One Small Step. And Weekends.
Feel bad. I never watched any of these. I wish I
When my
watched more
alarm
of
went
them.
off this morning, it felt like I'd been punched in the
Only
face.
seen Bow.
It was me. I punched you. And now, here are the nominees for Best Live Action Short Film. Detainment. Fauve. Marguerite. Mother. And Skin.
Once again, I've never seen any of these movies.
I had 4 alarms that went off this morning.
Really? My first one went off and I screamed at the top of my lungs. Went off at 1:15 a.m. For original score, Black Panther,
Okay. All right.
Black Klansman,
Cool. Like it. Like it.
If Beale Street Could Talk,
Like it. Great. Great album. Great song.
Isle of
Score.
Dogs,
Ooh, very nice. Isle of Dogs.
and Mary Poppins Returns.
No for First Man. Very interesting.
Do you love dogs?
I do love dogs. I love all animals.
Yeah, if you guys want,
Me
check
too.
out the Isle of
Here are the nominees
the
for
Field Circuit
achievement
Talk.
in film editing. Black Klansman. Bohemian Rhapsody. The Favorite. Green Book. And Vice.
You know, I told them instead of 5:20, why don't they do it at 5:15 a.m.? And they were like, that's way too early.
How come you got to wake up at 1:15? I woke up at 11:30. Do you mind if I take this one?
Go ahead.
Okay. For performance by an actor in a supporting role. Mahershala Ali in Green Book. Adam Driver in Black Klansman.
There we go. Very good.
Sam Elliott in A Star Is Born.
Yes. Well deserved.
Richard E. Grant in Can You Ever Forgive Me? And Sam Rockwell in Vice.
I knew it. Told
I
you
did
guys.
get up at 1:30, but I fell asleep like I was only through the cold open of my first dream, and here I am.
The cold open.
Yeah, the table is set. I can't wait to find out what happens
You're
next.
so lucky you got to dreams.
Yeah.
I never made it to a dream.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh my God.
Nope. My
Okay.
7 minutes was rough.
Well, we still have more nominee announcements. We'll be right back at 5:30 and 30 seconds.
Which is not enough time for me to make a wardrobe change.
I'm going to take a quick nap before we get to Act 1.
I'm going to do jumping
hate when
jacks.
they do that.
We'll be right back.
Okay, so supporting actress is some good nominations. Amy Adams. Let's see. Marina de Tavria for Roma, which was really surprising. I did not expect that. Regina King, of course, was, what we expected. And Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz, of course. Let's see. For supporting actor, Mahershala Ali, of course. Adam Driver, Sam Elliott, Richard E. Grant, and Sam Rockwell. That's a solid list. Sam Rockwell, like I said, is really good in Vice. So, yeah. So we have to wait 3 more minutes. Black Panther is on a roll right now, which is awesome. So, what do you guys think so far? It's like they know Black Panther is going to win a lot of nominations. It's so funny. Let's see. Skirt. Yeah, I really got to start watching some of these live action shorts and live action animated shorts because I feel so lost when I watch them. Yeah, I think he will be nominated. Surprisingly enough, he's the best part about that movie, like 100-fold. There's no doubt about it. If it weren't for Christian Bale, I would definitely probably give it to him because he definitely deserves to win that Oscar for how good he was in the movie. But we'll see. Like I said, the Oscars are weird, but Rami Malek is amazing. I mean, he's amazing in everything he's done. If you guys ever played that video game that he did, Until Dawn, he was really good in that, and he was really good in Mr. Robot. So, yeah, we'll see. Starting in 1 minute. Let's go back. I feel like they should play some other songs and other music that other movies have put out. Alright, so that means they're gonna start. Oh, come on. You guys are killing me with this music. Alright, here we go. I feel like whoever's producing this is doing a terrible job. There we go. About time.
For those just joining us, good morning. It's still very early. And for those watching, welcome back.
And now for the rest of the announcements for Best Foreign Language Film.
It should be Roma.
Capernaum, Lebanon.
It's another group of
Cold War, Poland.
Cold War I expected.
Never Look Away, Germany. Roma, Mexico.
Roma is going to be this year's Life is Beautiful.
And Shoplifters, Japan. How's my
Catch Your
posture?
Tiger, Hidden
Oh,
Dragon.
it's flawless. I
Yes?
should take a picture and try and recreate it. For Best Documentary Short Subject. Black Sheep. Endgame. Lifeboat. A Night at the Garden. And period, end of sentence.
Nicely
I
done.
insisted it should be at the end of that whole run.
Well done. Well done. For Best Documentary Feature, Free Solo. Hale County, This Morning, This Evening.
Never heard of it. Feel bad.
Minding the Gap,
That's a great documentary. I love that.
of Fathers and Sons.
Never heard of it. This is...
And RBG.
Where's Won't You Be My Neighbor? Are you
I think this is
freaking
good.
kidding
You see
me?
me at 2 p.m. That's when I'm really hitting
Are
my
you
stride.
kidding me?
Here are the
That is
nominees
nonsense.
For achievement in production
That is one of the best
design.
documentaries of the last decade. Whatever.
Black Panther. The Favorite. First Man. Mary Poppins Returns. And Roma. I had bananas for breakfast.
Really?
Yeah.
No peanut
These
butter?
jokes are terrible. Move on.
Cereal?
Stop.
Protein of any kind?
Nope.
Okay. For achievement in cinematography, Cold War. The Favorite. Never Look Away. Roma. And A Star is Born.
Matthew Lebatique. Good cinematographer.
Here we go.
I can't believe that wasn't nominated. That is
For
insane.
achievement in visual effects. Avengers Infinity War. Christopher Robin.
Yes. I love that. That's a good
First
nomination.
Ready Player One. And Solo, A Star Wars Story. I'm very impressed I can read all these.
Christopher Robin, no matter what you thought of it, had great visual effects. I don't care what anybody says.
Here are the nominees. Oh, that's yours.
Okay, sorry. Here we go. Here are the nominees for achievement in makeup and hairstyling.
Ah, yes. Better you do this one.
Border. Mary, Queen of Scots. And Vice.
Vice is
Bit
going
of
to win
trivia
it.
on that one, isn't there?
Yes.
Only 3 in that category.
Only 3 in that category. It's a guilt thing. Keep going.
Sure, thank you. Here are the nominees for Best Animated Feature Film. Incredibles 2. Isle of Dogs.
Awesome. Awesome.
Mirai.
I have to watch that eventually.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
All those movies are great.
You
For
haven't seen a
original
single one of them.
song,
Shut up.
All the Stars from Black Panther.
Kind of figured that was gonna
I'll
happen.
Fight from RBG. The Place Where Lost Things Go from Mary Poppins Returns. Shallow from A Star is Born. And When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings from The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
I haven't seen that either, so.
Here are the nominees for Adapted Screenplay. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen.
Oscars love them a lot. They love them so much.
Black Klansman, Charlie Wachtel and David Rabinowitz, and Kevin Wilmot and Spike Lee. Can You Ever Forgive Me? Nicole Holofcener and Jeff Whitty. If Beale Street Could Talk, Barry Jenkins. And A Star is Born, Eric Roth and Bradley Cooper and Will Fetters.
It's exciting that we get to do this.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's exciting for everybody listening.
Okay. Almost everyone. Mind. Oh, you know what? Can I take this one?
Yes, that's fine.
Brings back fond
Oh,
memories.
that's right. This is all you. Go.
Here are the nominees for original screenplay. The Favorite, Deborah Davis and Tony McNamara.
Great script.
First Reformed, Paul Schrader.
Good movie. Good movie. Definitely
Green Book,
deserved.
Nick Vallelonga,
Not deserved
Brian
at all.
Curry, Peter Farrelly. Roma, Alfonso
Definitely
Cuarón.
deserved.
And Vice, Adam McKay. Are you gonna sleep after this, or are you gonna just have your day?
Oh, I'm probably going to go work out. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm lying. And now for performance by an actor in a leading role. Christian Bale in Vice. Bradley Cooper in A Star is Born. Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate. Rami Malek.
There
in
you go,
Bohemian
Rami
Rhapsody.
Malek.
And Viggo Mortensen in Green Book.
Yeah.
Me too.
Standard
I'm gonna go
stuff.
work out probably for 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
Really, yeah. Do pull-ups, push downs. Here we go.
I don't believe you.
For performance by an actress in a leading role. Yalitza Aparicio
kind of-
in Roma.
They did predict that.
Glenn Close in The Wife. Olivia Colman in The Favorite. Lady Gaga in A Star is Born. And Melissa McCarthy in Can You Ever Forgive Me?
So nothing special there either.
Dreams just coming true out here. Here are the nominees for achievement in directing. Black Klansman, Spike Lee. Cold War, Pavel Pawlikowski. The Favorite, Yorgos
Yes.
Lanthimos.
Yes.
Roma, Alfonso Cuarón. And Vice, Adam McKay.
I am gonna work out. I don't know why you think I'm lying. Oh my God, here it is, the final one.
Oh,
You wanna
gosh.
do the big one together?
Yes, let's do this together.
Okay, here we go.
And finally, here are the films selected as Best Picture nominees. Black Panther, Kevin Feige,
First
producer.
superhero movie ever get nominated.
Black Klansman, Sean McKittrick, Jason Blum, Raymond Mansfield,
Jason
Jordan
Blum,
Peele, and
man.
Spike Lee, producers.
Jordan Peele.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Graham King, producer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Bohemian Rhapsody didn't
The
deserve
Favorite,
it.
Cece Dempsey, Ed Guiney, Lean Magaday, and Yorgos Lanthimos, producers.
Green Book, Jim Burke, Charles B. Wessler, Brian Curdy, Peter Farrelly, and Nick Vallelonga, producers.
Roma, Gabriela Rodriguez and Alfonso Cuarón, producers.
A Star is Born, Bill Gerber, Bradley Cooper, and Lynette Howell-Taylor, producers.
And the 8th and final nominee, Vice. Dee Gardner, Jeremy Kleiner,
Vice is so
Adam
overrated.
McKay, and Kevin Messick, producers.
Wow.
Wow. Congratulations to all the nominees.
Congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And watch the 91st Oscars Sunday night, February 24th on ABC. That was so fun.
Yeah, we did it. Oh.
We did it great.
All right, guys, that's it. There wasn't really anything special or surprising outside of Marina de Tavera getting nominated for an Oscar. I'm really not happy with Vice getting nominated. I don't think it deserved it, but who am I to say what's good and what's not, I guess. But let's see, what else? Let's see. See, Sam Rockwell, he was good in Vice, so I will give that much credit. I don't know why Sunflower wasn't nominated for Best Original Score or Song. I mean, such a great song. Best Visual Effects, I'm really happy for Christopher Robin getting nominated. That was really awesome. Animated Feature, so like I said, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is amazing. I'm glad for that. But yeah, Roma, I expected to get the bulk of the Oscar nominations. It did. Black Panther got a lot of Oscar nominations. I wish Michael B. Jordan had gotten a nomination. Yeah, Ballad of Buster Scruggs got a couple more nominations, but Hollywood loves the Coen brothers. So, First Man, yeah. But everything else is pretty standard. There's nothing too special to talk about. Nothing big. Surprise-wise, everybody who's going to win is probably, or everybody who's nominated that won is probably going to win when the Oscars happen. So, but yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Really bad. How can you not nominate Won't You Be My Neighbor? Who in their right mind did think that was one of the best documentaries of the last 10 years? After everything we've gone through, to not nominate that movie for Oscar for Best Documentary Feature, to put something I've never heard of called Fathers and Sons, which is probably a good movie. But come on. Seriously? Are you really that idiotic where you didn't think that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just off my nut. Who knows? But there you go. I am really sick, so I'm going to end this now. But yeah, comment below. Tell me what you think. Thank you so much for watching, whoever did watch. If you like what you see, remember to rate, subscribe, check out the YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter. Email enlapolo1138@gmail.com. Yeah, so please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of videos, a lot of good stuff. You can see my, for me going from when I first started with Mission Impossible Fallout to when I just did the Flight Navigator video that I just did. But tell me what you think of my videos. Tell me what you think of this video. But otherwise, we'll see you guys on the next video.